Huawei Nova 10 Pro is a stylish phone that comes with some cool tricks and features. It has a beautiful 6.8-inch 120Hz AMOLED display, and the camera system is surprisingly good. Sit back and relax while we tell you all about the Huawei Nova 10 Pro, a sleek and beautiful phone. What does the box contain? Huawei hasn't caught on to the eco-friendly, save the planet trend at all. A 100 watts fast charger, a soft clear case, a SIM ejector tool, and a USB-C cable are all included in the retail package. The factory even puts a screen protector on the screen, so you don't need to buy anything else after you buy the phone. And that's the way it should be. Style and colors. People say that design is personal, and if you like things that are flashy, you'll probably like the Huawei Nova 10 Pro. It's a thin, sleek device with frosted glass on the back. When light hits the glass, it shines in all the colors of the rainbow. It's a pretty subtle change, and the back feels great to the touch and doesn't show fingerprints at all. Again, it looks like it would go well with your Gucci bag or the Rolls-Royce Phantom you don't own. The Nova comes in black, which makes it look a little more stylish and understated. The curved screen makes the aluminum frame flat on the top and bottom and pretty thin on the sides. On the front, in the top left corner, there is a dynamic island. I'm just kidding, it's a cutout in the shape of a pill for the two selfie cameras. Display. The 6.78-inch OLED screen with a refresh rate of 120Hz and a resolution of 2652 by 1200 is just beautiful. In natural mode, the colors are very accurate. And even though this isn't an LTPO display, there is a dynamic mode that will automatically switch between 60Hz and 120Hz depending on what you're watching. The brightness is also very good. During our tests, we were able to get more than 800 nits, which is more than any of Nova's direct competitors. Camera. In the flashy camera bump of the Nova 10 Pro is a good main sensor. A sensor with 50 megapixels f1.8, 27mm, and PDAF. When the lighting is good, the main camera takes pictures that are very clear and sharp. On the other hand, the ultra-wide camera isn't as good, especially when it comes to details, because it's only 8 megapixels. Some of the photos turned out great, but others were a mess. It's a shame, really, because the main camera is much better than the ultra-wide camera. Lastly, the front-facing camera system is very complex. It has two sensors, a large 60 megapixels f2.4 100-degree ultra-wide camera with autofocus and a separate 8 megapixels camera for portraits. Selfie pictures are great, and sometimes they're even better than pictures taken with the back camera, which is again a bit strange and out of whack. You can take ultra-wide selfies and good portraits with little to no noise around the edges of the bokeh effect. The video is just okay. Most of the time, it jumps around and isn't very smooth. The autofocus is pretty good, but the image stabilization isn't as good as it is on other phones in this price range. The Nova 10 Pro can record videos at a maximum of 1080p at 60 FPS or 4K at 30 FPS. Performance. Because of the rules, Huawei has to be very careful about which chipsets and other parts to use. The Nova 10 Pro has a Snapdragon 778G SoC, but it does not come with a 5G modem. Even though it has a few problems now and then, it gets the job done when compared to other phones. This one is about the same as the rest. The Huawei Nova 10 Pro comes with 8 GB of RAM and either 128 GB or 256 GB of non-expandable internal storage. It's a pretty normal thing, and you shouldn't have any problems with it in your everyday life. Just don't think that the phone will be the best in the world. Battery. The Nova 10 Pro has a 4,500 mAh battery, which is more than enough for a full day of light to heavy use. You can get a solid 24 hours out of the battery even if you keep the device at 120Hz refresh rate and in performance mode. Nova 10 Pro uses the latest advances in fast charging technology. It supports 100 watts wired charging, and with the charger that comes with it, you can charge it from 0% to 100% in less than 30 minutes. Huawei says that it takes 20 minutes to charge from 0 to full, but our tests showed that this is a bit of a stretch. Leaving aside the political part, there's no other way to say it. The Nova 10 Pro is a great mid-range phone that is both slim and light. It has a great screen, a full retail package, and fast charging. If you liked today's video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.